Finding Traction the movie. Was this like really inspirational or not so much? So Finding Traction the movie is a documentary with a bit of a biography about an incredible lady called Nikki Kimball. This is her efforts to take on the 273-mile long trail called the Long Trail. This is America's oldest hiking trail, and yeah, let me just say that again, 273 miles in one go, with just the odd bit of sleep here and there. So that's 10 marathons, or actually slightly more than 10 marathons. And not only is it 10 marathons, the amount of vertical climb that she has to do over the length of that is equivalent to climbing up Everest twice. So immediately it just blows your mind what she's trying to achieve. Not only that, but she wants to beat the fastest known time, or FKT, which is set by a guy a long time ago, which is 4 days and 12 hours. So this colossal distance with the vertical gain as well, in 4 days and 12 hours. There is also a ladies record that she's trying to beat. So she's kind of two things. One, she wants to beat the guy. She wants the fastest known time from him, but also as a backstop, if things didn't go well, there is also beating the ladies record as well. So phenomenal goal, objective here. This film was shot 2014. It's directed by Jamie Jacobson with Charles Dye, and really Nikki Kimball is the focus. She has a brilliant supporting crew with her. She's got doctors, she's got friends, she's got pacers out there, she's got people keeping her so that when she is out there on the trail, they're driving to the next pit stop, she's arriving, they're giving her food, they're changing her shoes, they're sorting out her blisters and cramps and all the things that are kind of happening to her body as she's putting herself through one heck of an ordeal. And one of the great things about this film is you feel that ordeal that she is going through. It does a lovely job of sort of as following her efforts, flicking back to a backstory, flicking onto experts in their field of medicine and what have you, talking about what her body's going through. So it sort of it flicks nicely from the action of what's happening there in her. You could call it a race, but it's a race against the clock. Through to her backstory, her efforts, and why she's doing it, which for her is a really important motivation. It's all about, for her, sort of promoting women's efforts in sports and how women can, have more, because just because they have, as she puts it, ovaries, it doesn't mean any difference. It just, come on, we're 2017 now, we're better than that. So the film really follows her endeavours to beat the fastest known time, the FKT, as I've said. I don't want to spoil it, I don't want to do any spoilers, but to be frank, I was gripped. I was watching this, I'm feeling her pain, I'm seeing the massive emotional roller coaster that putting your body through something like this, and the kind of guts and determination that this woman has to go through this. And it was really sympathetically shot as well, I felt. I think the director and the team there, they did, because there are times when you can see this poor woman as just she's going through the wars, and you got a snapshot of that. You got the feeling they weren't trying to ram the camera in her face at that time. So it was good that they shot it sympathetically, but you felt very much part of what was going on. You felt the time pressure, you felt what she was trying to do, you felt the cragginess and the difficulties of the trail, because this isn't just some nice country stroll. This is up and down, and there's craggy and there's coarse and there's bad weather, and it's for even to just try and do one marathon in distance on this course would be extraordinarily hard. To do 10, just mind blown. So really, to summarize, would you enjoy this film? Well, if you enjoy not necessarily running films, but if you enjoy a sort of documentary about people overcoming massive odds, massive obstacles, and a sort of a real battle with whatever, then I think you will really enjoy this film, because it's real and you feel the pain that she went through. The whole thing feels extremely real, almost like it has that, I don't want to say like a YouTube type thing in a negative way, but it's almost like you're there, like someone's there with a camera. I mean, it's a professionally shot film, but it has a kind of intimacy which a Hollywood blockbuster, for argument's sake, does not. I know this is not a Hollywood blockbuster, but it has a very more close feel. So if you like that kind of stuff, you're going to love this film. For me, someone who likes running, it's a 5-star movie. I think, if you're watching this channel, I think there's a good chance you like running, and therefore I think it's a great chance you're going to love this film. I totally recommend it. I found it inspiring. I think this woman shows us, and through the medium of this film, she shows us what us as humans, what our potential can be, and how we can overcome adversity. Really inspirational stuff. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.